Hello everyone, this is Poor You Gaming, and I'm going to be playing a little bit of Battlefield 4 again on the PS3. Going to be explaining a little bit about the games I'm looking forward to, and how I think the consoles have gone so far. So I got the PS3 and the 360 so far for the new console generation. I've only got the Xbox One. Yes, I know my console's underpowered compared to the PS4. But I have my Xbox One mainly for media, such as watching TV, putting my TV on voice command, because damn, it's great to be finally lazy. I know as a kid I always wanted to be like, TV, turn off, and it worked. It doesn't work now, but
there's your med kit. Pick it up.
It's nice to be able to say Xbox on and your TV just turns on. But we haven't had very much good first-person shooters so far on the newer console, at least for the PS4 and Xbox One generation. When I say that, I know people can be throwing out some AAA first-person shooter titles, which I understand, they are good. I mean, I have Battlefield Hardline. It's a decent game. It's pretty much a hybrid between Battlefield and Call of Duty through and through. There's no way to get around that. Doesn't feel or play like a Battlefield. The spawn system's just as bad as Call of Duty. Honestly, sometimes I believe it's made by Call of Duty with how bad it is. Yes, I know I can't aim. But the next first-person shooter I have, other than that, is I have a few other AAA titles for the Xbox One, which I got Black Ops 3 because the hype train was real, and I thought, hey, I'll play the beta. The beta was decent. It wasn't that much into the game in terms of like content. It was fun though. I played it, got it, and got diamond SMGs within a couple weeks, which I remember like Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, where the grind was real. Like, you couldn't have diamond unless you actually struggled and tried. It's not the case anymore. It is literally just point and click now. It doesn't even feel like it's trying to be a shooter. Which, in all fairness, I can't really expect Call of Duty to feel like it's going to be a tactical shooter. Yes, I understand Call of Duty will never be a simulation shooter, but it should have some fun aspect to it. It does not. I feel literally like it takes less skill, and then with the super grenade launcher that comes out of your fist, you don't have to lose much time to pop up a noob tube and run away. And the fact that their powers are pretty much a carbon copy of Destiny. You have a character who can pretty much do the Titan special, which is a little smash where you hit the ground, it kills people within close proximity. Pretty much a direct rip-off. And then they went from ripping off that to ripping off the whole feel of Titanfall. When I say that, the jumping jetpacks of just pure...
Here's your med kit. Pick it up.
It's no skill required. Yes, I understand that they had to break it up because their system was feeling super old and the head glitching was getting old. Now you're jumping like 3 stories, head glitching. It's even more frustrating and less skill required. Which is why I bought the game, played it for maybe 2 weeks, prestiged within 3 days, and said nope. That's not even me no-lifing it. That was like 2 hours at max a day before I get bored or frustrated. It took them almost 3 weeks to even put hardcore kill confirmed. They only had the basic hardcore game mode. which for those people who like that basic hardcore team deathmatch wasn't fun for me. I kind of felt like the game was like, oh, nope, you're not intelligent enough to know what you like yet. And once they did add it, it didn't feel like a hardcore team deathmatch. It felt like a hardcore camp match. Camping became its thing. I mean, mind you, there's not as much snipers, so it's not as bad as like Modern Warfare 3 with quick scopers. Doesn't mean that they don't exist. There's just less opportunity to do it. Yes. No accuracy for the win. And which is why I loved Battlefield 4 and I still play it. The games require skill. There's lots of weapons. They all do different for what your playstyle is. So you may go like what I'm doing, going with no accuracy, high rate of fire, putting my cursor on them and then just letting the amount of bullets outweigh your accuracy skill. Or you can just burst fire and take a sniper out. I promise that's just an aberration of skill. But I'm hoping the fact that the Division beta was so good that they're going to finally change the feel of how this game console will go for first-person shooters. Yes, I understand it's third person, but it's a shooter that doesn't feel like it's carbon copying something from the last console's generation and just adding a little bit newer skin to it and being like, hey, new game, buy me now, pay lots of money for the same game you've had, just a hybrid of both of them combined. That gets old very quickly. And the way developers are looking at the consoles now, I'm hoping, because the way the beta looked was beautiful. I was expecting kind of a dry cut version of the game. I didn't expect the look and feel of how the game felt. So there is hope. I'm not trying to say, oh, join the hype train, get the game because the beta was awesome. If you're into third-person tactical shooters, such as SOCOM, and you don't mind having to grind to level your character up, to get better armor, to be able to face people, if you want to do the PvP server, which is called the Dark Zone. Yes, that was some skill I just used, not a lot. But the Dark Zone's looking like it's going to be a great frustration. People are going to be taking advantage of the servers until they can figure out how to get people to connect, because a lot of times you can go invisible, so you're sitting there shooting people, they don't know you exist. Your teammates don't know you. They can see a little blue dot on your map, but you're pretty much invisible. God, this gun sucks. Wait, no, that's just me. Ah, I got my aimer on him. My crosshair. Red dot, whatever. So, I'm gonna end this video here. Hopefully the games for this 2016 will actually be good. I know they're finally starting to wean away from the previous consoles generation. So mainly aiming for the Xbox One and PS4, finally. Because getting games where they're like, oh, we're going to focus primarily on this and pay a company to take care of this, that gets annoying and old very quickly. Because then they're not going to pour every bit of what they're doing into the game. Which it feels like for Black Ops 3 and Hardline. It feels like they couldn't afford to put all their money into the console. hopefully with, because I know Siege is, they're needing to push their content quicker because it is getting old for terrorist hunt and PvP. But Siege is, Tom Clancy's The Siege, or Rainbow Six Siege, is a very fun game. It's took them forever to go from Vegas 2 to make it to Siege. Yes, I understand they had another game, but due to certain global issues that have happened, they said the game may not fare as well. So they completely wiped their board clean. They got rid of the Patriot since it was going to be a game based off terrorism, which I can understand. That probably wouldn't be a good market idea. But they came out with Siege. It is overly addicting fun. Yes, the leaning mechanic is replacing the wall hugging that the Vegas 2 and 1 had. It is still a really fun game. It is definitely a great tactical shooter. I'm just hoping more games follow suit and be original and maybe overly exciting, slightly exciting with some skill thrown in. I mean, mind you, I know I have no skill. Case in point, I'm getting shot and I don't know where. Oh, found you. But I'm gonna end the video here. If you like it, click the like button. Always feel free to subscribe. I'm always putting in new content for you.